But if you're faking, how do you deal with just coming off of a loss literally 30 minutes ago? I mean, this is now your tournament life on the line.
Yeah, it's a bit of a tough transition, of course, coming off of a loss, but I think the important thing is to put it behind you and just get ready for the next game.
Yeah, and like I said, tournament lives on the line. So now we have Faking and Supersonic Silvers. Faking, which as you guys know is Hemmingway and Delirious, did just in fact lose to Ooga Booga Scary Apes 3-1. But Supersonic Silvers, with Ranny and Urban, that's going to be a very, very interesting match. I think a lot of it's going to have to do with how Ranny plays. I'm curious what you think on that.
Yeah, as we've seen in other sets, like their very first set against Sharks, we saw a lot of just confusion and miscommunication from the Supersonic Silvers. They seem to get, a bit of a grasp on their game near the end, and hopefully they can hold on to that and continue moving forward. But yeah, I think as you mentioned earlier, it does depend a little bit on Ranny, just being comfortable, getting good communication, stuff like that.
Yeah. Uh, so I'm curious. We are going to be getting started probably a little like 2 or 3 minutes. But it's going to be very unique. Like I said, coming off, I mean, Supersonic Silver's Urban hit me up and said, can you cast this? We're just getting on now. Give us like 20 minutes. So they're going to be kind of cold going into this. If I'm them, I'm a little worried coming in this cold.
Yeah, especially since, these lower brackets, if you didn't know, are best of three instead of best of five. So these
Exactly.
games could go incredibly quickly if one team isn't as prepared as the other.
Yeah, so I am curious, who do you think's going to win? I'm going to make you make some predictions.
All right, all right, all right. Well,
Again, best of three, so these games
I
go
think
fast.
I think one of Supersonic Silver's biggest weaknesses is comeback potential. Right? We've seen so many times where they get the advantage early, but they let it slip at the very end. And I think the best of three, that setting change might be in favor for them, especially since Faking is coming straight off of a loss.
Yeah.
So I think the momentum is in their favor a little bit. I'm gonna say it's close. I think it's gonna be 2-1 to Supersonic Silvers.
Really? See, I'm actually going the other way around. I'm going 2-1 in faking. I think I know I said this earlier, but I just think the consistency of Hemingway and Delirious is just going to carry them. Obviously, Ranny can monkey mode, and that might be what he has to do. But if anyone doesn't know, Ranny is unfortunately having controller issues and has been lately. But yeah, Randy's having controller issues. We'll see if he can monkey mode. We are going to be getting these players in just a couple minutes. We will be getting going. So, looks like we are just waiting for a couple more players to join. Wow, we got Sam going with 3-1 faking and a best of three. I like it, honestly. Wow, okay, it's interesting. So we've got 2-0 to faking. We've got 2-1 Supersonic Silvers, and then we have 2-1 faking. So we've got couple of people going both ways. We are, in fact, like I said, just waiting for a couple more people to join, and we're getting into this. Here's the thing: is whoever wins this, I then have to face tomorrow, which
This is true. Who do you want to win? And we already know who you think is gonna win. But who do you want to win?
I think I want Supersonic Silvers to win, just because. Okay, you know what, Sam? Just for you, I will. Yeah, I think I want Supersonic Silvers to win it, just because I think Ranny is a little more tiltable, and I think they rely on him alone to play really, really well. And versus, like I said, Delirious and Hemingway, I think they're just a little more consistent. But then again, they did just get off a loss. So, I mean, if you're them, you're thinking, hey, spur of the moment, we got to do this like tonight. And to say like, hey, we got to do this now. If we lose this, we're done. Tournament's gone. But now we're getting into it. Faking and Supersonic Silvers. Make sure everyone is in. They will hit spectate, and we will be getting into this. Again, best of three. This is going to go by fast. So you need to be on it early.
Yeah, it sure is. These games, of course, very important to both teams, as it may be their last.
Looks like, there we go. Now Delirious is in. All right, looks like we got Delirious and Ranny on the kickoff. Again, best of 3 is going to go fast. Looks like Delirious is going to win the kickoff. Now Urban's going to be back. We'll see if Hemmingway wants to go. Delirious is going to beat him to it. That's going to be open if Delirious can beat there. Ranny does beat him to that. Urban's got 100 boost in the mid. Ranny's got a wave dash to get there. Awkward touch from Hemmingway. He's just going to walk that in.
Ooh. A defensive error to start off the scoring streak. Getting a bit of an awkward touch in the corner, letting Ranny have free reign. Delirious almost bouncing him off the post, but not quite getting there in time.
Yeah.
Fast start coming from Supersonic Silvers.
Yeah, definitely not what I was expecting, to say the least. But again, fast start is definitely what they needed. So I think Ranny and Urban, they have been known to tilt in the past. Ranny got caught out of net right there. I saw him creeping up a little bit. Urban did get the pass, but Ranny turned right there. He's got his... Oh, Ranny got bumped, actually, is what that was, I believe. Unfortunate start from them, but it's going to be a tie game. We are very early into this game.
Yeah. Gonna see Ranny and Hemmingway on the kickoff. Hemmingway gonna win it, but Ranny gonna collect the boost in his corner. Will he be able to pick this up? Tries, gets a 50 in the corner. Gonna keep following it. Will he get past Delirious? Another 50 in the opposite side. Urban sitting by himself in net. These 50-50s going in favor for Delirious and Hemmingway so far.
Saw Urban got stuck on the post there. Didn't know what he wanted to do, as you saw Hemmingway and Delirious closing in on that one. Rough start so far from Supersonic Silvers, but plenty of time to get back into this game. As we see now, Hemmingway's going for this. Now, Urban's up for a quick shot. Does he have any boost? No, he doesn't. It's going to be falling back down to earth now. Maybe looking for just quick bumps and backflips just to try to get in Delirious' way, which, if you're Ranny, that's exactly what you want. Urban actually is going to get a goal out of his monkey mode.
Doing it by himself, just being as awkward as he can for the opponent. Sees an opportunity coming from a 50. Hemmingway not getting the touch he wants.
Hey, we love to see it. Definitely a little bit of an awkward monkey mode, but again, we now have 4 goals in less than a minute into this game. This is just an offensive slaughter right now from both teams. Maybe we can go more than like 20 seconds without getting a goal. Is Urban going to be in this? He does get the save. Maybe looking to go 25 seconds without a goal. As Ranny does push this downfield now. Delirious does get the corner boost, so it does end up missing. Ranny is forced to go back, does get the mid boost. Now it's Urban's turn. Gets it past 1. Is Ranny there for the follow? He's up for this. Does get a shot. Now we'll see if Urban can go for this. A little bit of an awkward fake, but it's awkward for Delirious as well. Now Ranny's forced to go backwards. Urban just trying to get in front of the ball. Does pop it up. Can Delirious get it past Ranny? He does. Urban's forced to make the save. He does get it. Fantastic work from Urban there. I thought that was for sure a goal.
Yeah, it seems like Ranny and Urban's plan so far has been to send Urban up to try to make them as awkward as possible so Ranny can play cleanup, and it's been working, pretty well so far. We'll see if it can keep up. But Hemmingway will be in the corner. Gonna see if he can get a touch on this. Gets it past Urban. Will he be able to continue the momentum? Urban still sitting right on top of the ball, making it as awkward as possible. Ranny picking it up, trying to get possession on the right side. We'll see if he turns it into a pass. Gets it past 1. Hemmingway picking it up. Neither of these teams are letting down yet.
I was going to say, I actually don't like that from Ranny. He had the opportunity to pick up the corner boost and just to leave, but he opted to still try to go for a shot that, frankly, he had 0 chance of getting. But just as I say that, just some awkwardness coming from both players from faking. Now everyone's forced to just try to get boost and go backwards as Hemmingway does get beat out, but Delirious is looking for a quick shot. Is that going to go on target? Yes, it is. Delirious with the 0 boost shot over Urban to take the lead here.
Yeah. The second that Urban or Ranny are awkward in the rotation is the second that Delirious and Hemmingway are going to take advantage, get that open net.
I was surprised you saw Ranny turn to try to get an early challenge. Maybe if he was shadowing, he might have had a chance, but a little too late. But either way, we are just getting halfway into this game as Faking holds onto their lead by 1 goal. But we got a long ways to go as Ranny does get a shot upper corner, but Delirious is onto the save. We'll see if Urban now is going for a shot. He does hit it off the corner, but not too much of a threat. As I say that, actually, Delirious unfortunately misses. Now we got team bumps in the corner. Ranny's going to get a free net and just awkward rotation. Great job on Ranny to capitalize on mistakes.
Yeah, that was really unfortunate. Hemmingway trying to pick up the boost himself, bumps Delirious into it multiple times. Both of them just very awkward in the corner, as you were saying. Gives Ranny a free goal.
What an angle from Ranny, too. I was not expecting him to actually get that, but either way, we are tied halfway through this game, and I am surprised with how well Supersonic Silvers is doing right now. I think this is exactly what they need to do. It looks like right now Faking might be the ones that are a little awkward. Maybe they're not happy with their recent loss, but Ranny going all the way to the opposite corner to get boost, leaving Urban on his own. We'll see if Delirious can go up for the shot. He does go up, but he doesn't get there. Ranny's going to be on a one-on-one with Hemmingway, who does challenge early. They definitely like to challenge early like last game, but we'll see if it ends up biting them. And this is nice and high. Ranny's already up for it. Going for a double tap. Ooh. Does he hit these? Yes, he hits the post. Oh, that's got to hurt. That was such a good touch, and unfortunately now Hemmingway's going to have an open net, but Ranny still making life awkward for him. I thought Ranny was going to have a clip right there.
Yeah, it was very close. Those shots are always very tough to get, very easy to hit into the crossbar, especially in high-pressure situations such as these. But we will see Ranny sit on the ball, a little bit low on boost. Hemmingway going to take that 50. It's going to bounce in midfield. Urban opting to go for it, leaving Ranny a little bit awkward by himself. He does pick it up, get the ball over almost both opponents. Going to roll it to the corner. Maybe opting for another solo play. Yeah. Both teams are having pretty solid rotations. It's been a while since anyone's scored.
Yeah, it's definitely slowed down. Remember, we had 4 goals in the first minute. As Ranny's just going to bang this. Is that on target? Yes, it is. Ooh. Ranny, fantastic shot. As let's see, Delirious did not get the touch he wanted there. Kind of left Hemmingway out to dry. Even though he did get a demo on Urban, either way, he's out of position. So now we see Supersonic Silvers take an unlikely lead with just under a minute to go.
Yeah, we'll see how this continues. Will they be able to hold this for the minute, or is another kickoff going to ensue? Ranny winning the kickoff. Let's see if he can get some pressure from this. Goes for the bump, doesn't quite work. Gets it to Hemmingway. It's still in front of the net. Delirious getting another clear. Ranny going to pick it up in the midfield, maybe roll it up the wall for a solo play. Opts to keep it on the ground, go for the 50. Delirious getting possession. Ranny opting to go again. Delirious with another 50. Kind of leaving Urban by himself. Picks it up, though. Ooh. Yeah. Last 30 seconds of the game.
Ranny's gone full monkey mode right now, which is interesting. Like, even in that, like, he didn't use the wall for that one, but either way, he's probably still going to have another one here, at least going for a 50, which he does. I don't know. If I was Ranny, I would try to have Urban go for a couple more of these 50-50s instead of leaving him out to dry so much. Considering, you know, Ranny is GC, so you probably want him on defense a little more than Urban. But either way, we've got 1 second. Once this ball hits the ground, which it will, we now have Supersonic Silvers on match point. Again, this is a best of 3. But they only need 1 more game to upset Faking.
Yeah, I mean, this was overall a very close game. Supersonic Silvers taking the last goal in the last minute. I'm curious to see how this matchup develops. You know, we potentially only have 1 more game. It'll be an exciting thing to see.
You see 9 shots coming out of Supersonic Silvers. What's interesting is, I mean, as we saw, Ranny did monkey, but Urban's right behind him with 2 assists, 2 saves, 3 shots, and a goal of his own. So we are just waiting for Delirious ready up. There we go. I think if Supersonic Silvers can do the same thing, except maybe not have Ranny commit so hard for 50-50s, because if one of those 50s goes bad, you know, very easily that can turn into a goal. But we'll see if his monkey mode's working. Otherwise, we might potentially go to a game 3. But either way, we're going to have Urban on the kickoff, losing it pretty hard, but Ranny is going to clean it up. We'll see if Hemmingway can get the ball off the corner. Ranny's going for a quick shot. Unfortunately, it's not there. He's forced to go back. He's got 0 boost. Just trying to get back to help Urban out at all. Delirious now going for a 50. It's off the back wall. Can Ranny jump up for this? Hemmingway's there. Does get the shot down, but Urban with a fantastic clear out. That is exactly what they needed. Just trying to buy Ranny a little bit of time to get some boost.
Delirious now picking it up, looking for a shot of his own. Ranny going to get a good save, good touch to the backboard. Will it be enough, though? Hemmingway slamming the backboard again. Delirious going in for the double touch. Slams, almost dunks Randy there.
Yeah, Randy had no boost, unfortunately. Tried to time this and go up at the right time, but fortunately off the post and off of Randy end in. It's not going to do him any favors, but I mean, it's a good start from Faking, which is definitely what they need. Again, they need to win 2 games in a row, otherwise they will be going home. Loser of this is out. Either way, we're going to see now Delirious probably going to bang this right back to Randy. Just opts to lose possession, which is a little surprising. Definitely there, I think, is more of a better chance to go for a solo play. As we see now, Randy's got 0 boost, backflipping. Urban's now going to get a shot. I guess it's more of a pass to Randy, who has to go quick on this one. Now, Delirious might be a little bit awkward. Urban in the other opponent's goal as Randy puts a shot on target. Unfortunately, does hit the post, but Randy actually gets a very favorable bump from Delirious, who ends up missing the open net. Hemmingway does cut pretty hard. Now Randy's got a shot. We'll see if he can maybe potentially double tap this. Is Urban there? He does commit. Randy's now got 0 boost, forced to get the mid boost. A lot of just balls to the walls commits from both teams. Not really caring so much about double commits.
Yeah, it's been pretty interesting to see some of the offensive plays here. Ranny opting for a flick. Gonna get dunked on. Urban now dribbling upfield. Will Hemmingway get the bump? Gets a 50 towards the corner. Delirious might be awkward here. Gets a touch out. That was what he needed. Ranny probably gonna pick this up. Pops it mid. Will he be able to follow with anything? No. Leaves it for Hemmingway to have. Now he's sitting with low boost, trying to get back. Urban sitting by himself. Gets a 50. Still a bit of a oppressive situation until they can find boost. Randy does pop it over one. Hemmingway bouncing it off the wall, looking for a shot. Urban there for the save. Rotations are looking
there.
pretty solid
So
for
look
both
at that.
sides.
Right there. Ranny had to say, don't go in. I need to make a point, Ranny. Don't score so I can criticize you. Dang it.
Ranny coming in for... No, go ahead.
I was going to say, I was definitely expecting Randy to go for a solo dribble, but, I mean, he clearly knows better than me right now. Does get a fantastic bounce on that corner. Delirious was not expecting it to bounce that high, and they're going to capitalize pretty hard now. Tie game, just over halfway to go.
Yeah, if Supersonic Silvers could hold on to their defense and keep having Ranny have this offensive pressure, then they might run away with it, but we'll see if they have an answer. Urban going for a almost ground air dribble.
Yeah, you saw Randy's he's spinning every single time. He has opportunities for these shots, but Randy doing what Randy knows best, and that's spinning for the ball. He definitely had a potential chance for a kickoff goal earlier, but again, he likes to spin. And wow, Urban with the follow-up. Oh my. Out of nowhere, I thought this was going the other way as Randy got an insane dunk on Hemmingway, but Delirious got a goal line save. Urban's there to pound that in. Now up 2-1. Wow.
Yeah, an amazing save followed by an amazing read and shot.
Taking a much-needed lead halfway through this game. We'll see if Randy wants to go up for this. He does. Does end up beating one person, but unfortunately isn't going to be on net. Maybe he can try to get a bump on the defender. Urban scores it as Randy sacrifices his life.
Wow. One of the first team plays we've seen come from Supersonic Silvers is a bump play. Working out perfectly right in front of the net.
As we see now, Urban, he's leading. He's got 2 goals of his own right now. They've got, 10 shots from Supersonic Silvers to 3. Faking now has 2 minutes to get this under control. Otherwise, they are, again, packing up and going home. Which, if you're a fan of Faking, you've already seen them lose once today. You do not want to see them lose again. So they got to pull something out pretty majorly. So we see Hemmingway toss this to the corner. It's going to be interesting. If you're Faking, I mean, what is going wrong?
I think they just have not quite been able to deal with the offensive capabilities of Supersonic Silvers. You know, we've seen Randy go for some solo plays, but also just the team plays coming from this game in relation to the other ones has been higher. You know, Urban scored 2 goals of his own, proving that he is worthy to be teammates.
Nice job. As we say this, it's going to be 3-1. We are just over a minute. Randy's probably going to clear this down. Hemmingway does get a good block. If that got past him, that would have been another goal. Urban does lead this boost. Urban's got an open net. Can he put this in? No, Delirious is back to scoop it away. But we are down to the final minute. Delirious and Hemmingway got to come up with something fast. Otherwise, they are heading home. And if you're Supersonic Silvers, I think you are just boom every ball. Just waste time. We don't need anything fancy. We don't need to get another goal. Obviously, if we do get one, great. But as Randy's going to pop this over as Urban there, no, he's not. It is absolute panic time for Delirious and Hemmingway as Delirious does pop this up. Doesn't have the boost, and Randy's going to swat that to the side now. Urban gets a good 50-50 again. This is all just wasting time as now Urban's got a 2-on-1 Delirious. We'll see if Randy can get there in time, but 30 seconds to go for Faking. We see this popped up. Ooh, it's actually an open net. Can Hemmingway put it in time? Can Randy get there? Yes, he can, but Urban's going to be there to save it.
Ooh,
is Urban going to get the follow? Urban turning.
He has this all to himself.
Wow.
Oh, he gets it.
Urban MVP of this series right now, putting up 3 goals of his own. Absolutely insane. I don't know. I was going to say, you ended up calling, I believe, Supersonic Silvers taking us in 3, but they're going to do you one better and take it in 2. Urban absolutely popping off this game. And it is...
as far as team plays go, this is exactly what you want to see. Urban getting an amazing save even at the end.
Just proving why he's MVP. Urban, I think this is potentially the best I've seen him play in a long time. And unfortunately, we are in fact going to say goodbye to... Excuse me. We're going to say goodbye to the... to faking. And congratulations to Supersonic Silvers taking the win tonight. I am very, very impressed by that. Hemmingway's leaving. Delirious is leaving. I mean, good job to faking, but seriously, Urban MVP hands down. Wow.
Yeah. If you are a fan of Supersonic Silvers, this journey through the playoffs has been a great one for you. Losing the very first set that they had in the tournament, but then winning the next two, which are both extreme upsets. It's just, it seems like it's coming together. We'll see if they'll be able to continue it. Versus their next game against Grand Plats featuring you and your teammate. How are you feeling about that?
Well, we will get to that in just a little bit, but right now we're going to get Urban and Ranny into this call and get a little post-game interviews. Let me just add them to the call real quick. Hello, Urban, and hello, Ranny. First of all, huge congratulations. Ranny, I do want to talk to you, though. I was unaware that you had 2 GCs on your team. Because holy crap, Urban, MVP of that series, dude. How does it feel?
I don't... we said we could win because we only can win the first 2 games and then we go. So we were happy with the best of 3. But yeah, man, I guess I was pretty happy with how I played. And
you were insane.
Yeah. Trust me, I definitely said MVP of that series a couple times. If you put in 3 of the 4 goals and made some insane goal line saves, I'm curious if you guys had a game plan coming into this. I know this is kind of the spur of the moment, but what were the comms like? Did you guys have a plan, or was it just kind of just balls to the walls?
Well, we had
me monkey, me monkey.
Yeah, Ranny being offense, but I mean, it kind of turned into like me sort of being offensive too, because Ranny kind of seemed to clean up what I did. So it's kind of like opposite what we were thinking. We also noticed that they seemed to double commit. They seemed, at least to me,
yeah, they were a lot of
right on each other. And
they were like they seemed so awkward a lot, and Urban just went in and just kind of took advantage of that, and I was just like, okay, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a good game, but I don't know what was going on.
They definitely were double committing a lot, which you guys took advantage of. Ranny, you monkeyed. What was interesting is that they didn't seem to boost starve you guys at all. You guys seemed to really kind of have free reign of what you wanted to do.
I know. I mean, well, okay, so I guess part of the reason for that is it seemed there were times where they just weren't really aware of what Urban was doing. I remember like the first play that Urban did, game 1, he did an aerial, which unfortunately he missed, but then all of a sudden that apparently that threw off Delirious so hard that he became awkward, and Hemmingway trying to just get out of that awkward situation, Urban just kind of took advantage of that awkwardness, and all of a sudden it's like the goal.
Yeah, again,
and I'm just like sitting back looking at this like, holy,
hands down, Urban. Like you said, it's the only reason it's best of 3. That's the only reason, right? Because you guys
100%.
clapped them.
The only reason I made mistakes is controller, obviously.
Yeah. If you could just smash your controller a couple more times for tomorrow, if you wouldn't mind, as you guys do move on to face the Grand Plats, who did end up taking down the Sharks today. So
that's gonna be tough.
I'm curious your thoughts on that game.
Well, I know the series we had against them was Game 5 OT, so it was pretty close. I don't know who won the first 2 games though, so I feel our game plan.
That's true.
As long as we win the first 2, we're Gucci.
It's all we need. Yeah, it's all.
But
even if it's by 1 goal, still a win.
So what's interesting is whoever wins that game then has to play a best of 7 against either Ooga Booga or Doge to the Moon. How do you guys feel about that one?
Well, it's been fun, Urban. Yep, I guess.
I don't know. I think like we beat Doge right away in the beginning of the season. Yet again, they weren't hot like they are now. And Ooga Booga, even though I think they 3-0'd us and 3-1'd us, it was like 1-goal games every game.
Sure.
So
Grand Platts did take him to 5 games in the first series of the playoffs. So
yeah, I mean, I feel like it's anybody's game right now, which kind of makes this really exciting.
It really is, honestly. Yeah, I definitely agree.
But yeah. So do you guys?
Yeah.
What's your game plan for Grand Platts? If you just want to share all your plans and everything.
You know what? I'm actually familiar with one of the players on Grand Platts. I'll just message him after what our game plan is.
Titan's in chat right now. You can hit them up.
You know, I have a ton of homework, and I figured I could do homework and game at the same time. So I figured that'd be very good tomorrow in the game to do that. So
I like it. I think I'm planning on casting that. And Randy, if you want to join me, we can cast those games together.
Yeah, live casting. I'm down.
I would pay to see that casting.
Liam, not gonna lie, kind of forgot you were in chat. But do you have any questions for the winning team?
You
tonight?
stole my question, so I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, that's fair enough. But yeah, I just wanted to give you guys a congratulations.
Yes.
You guys definitely earned it. And again, Urban, dude, MVP. What a time to
I am just
what a time to show up.
massively
But again,
impressed.
you did great today. But I want everything you did tonight. Throw it out the window for tomorrow against my team. I don't want any of that.
Urban, step it up like times 10. I'll be your silver tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll breezy tomorrow. Don't worry about it. That's the game plan. The breezy play. The breezy fake. The breezy fake.
We like it. But again, congratulations, you guys. Really appreciate you guys doing this little post-game interview, and we will talk to you guys later.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hi, guys.
All right, as we now are just about to end this stream, Liam, do you got any parting words?
You know, I really don't.